morning, good evening, I don't know what it is. I'm working graveyard, so I just now got up. I was going to post a video yesterday, but I went fishing on Monday, recorded some fish catches, and then somehow it got deleted. So, way to go. Yeah, so that kind of sucks, but just gonna give y'all kind of a quick story of my life and what I've done and where we're going from here with this channel. So my name's Charles Swilly. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Ashdown, Arkansas. Went to college, tried to do the college fishing thing. Didn't really work out. And really, it's just our team was too new and I didn't know enough. Really, none of us really knew just a whole lot about what was going on. Had a couple guys that were there that were really good. One of them fishes the Elite Series. But, yeah, so I get out of school. I get a job working for Tyson Foods. I start fishing some BFLs, fishing some local tournaments. I was fishing as a co-angler when I started out. And then fished local tournaments out of my own boat. And, come in second place as a co-angler in the BFL, done really good. And that's when things started like making sense to me, like creek channels and channel bends and ledge fishing and all that stuff. Well, out of the other 5 tournaments in the BFLs, I sucked. Either the guys just didn't know what they were doing, they didn't practice. A couple of other guys knew what was going on. It's just the fish that were there weren't. It wasn't enough. They was covering a lot of water and covering every inch of that water. So it made it really difficult. So the following year, I said, you know what? I said, I'd rather be in control of what's going on. And so I jumped in as a boater. Got my teeth kicked in. And I figured out real quick it's real hard. Really, really, really hard to be able to fish against somebody that's able to practice a couple days a week. I was able to fish a lot more than I was. And so that's going to bring a topic into another video I'll probably make. I'm going to try to do some fishing these next couple weeks. Kind of in the shift change right now of houses, but once we get everything situated, we'll be good to go. So I left Tyson. I started building tires for a living. Me and one of my buddies ended up fishing a team trail event, and I called every pattern out that won. Fishing brush balls, fishing grass, fishing boat docks or pre-spawners and spawners. And I just didn't find the right ones. I didn't have enough time. I had one day. I was fishing BFLs and fishing the team tournament and was trying to make as much money as I could. Ended up spending way more money than what I needed to. Really put myself in the bind. Within the following year, I was working on getting building a house. I didn't have the money to fish and to have a house at the same time. Building houses were expensive, so I didn't fish. Within last year, I didn't fish. So that was 2 years I didn't fish tournament. And it sucked. I missed it. It hurt. Last year I was in the new job. I work at a paper mill now. And I was in the new job and I was training for all these new jobs. I'd sign off on one, a month or two go by, and I'd be training again. And the other fact of is my boat wasn't working right. I didn't have the setup I needed. I was still trying to learn how to live scope. And I was fighting trolling motors and trying to figure out how to live scope, and it was just really, really hard. So I took last summer and I worked every possible day I could and busted my rear end off. I went and bought me it's a 2015 Nitro Z8 with a Mercury 250. I have dual talons on it, a Minn Kota Ultrex. Right now my current setup is I got 2 Lowrance Elite FS9s at the console. I've got a 12-inch Garmin up front, a 12-inch Humminbird up front, and then a little 7-inch Lowrance Carbon up front for GPS. Seems like a lot of graphs. Dual console there. I'll show you my setup on that. I'm running Garmin LiveScope. Once I get the part for my Humminbird 360, I'll have my Humminbird 360, and then of course my Lowrance unit for mapping, so it's tied back into my graphs at my console. My opinion, I grew up fishing with Lowrance, and that's just kind of the graphs I learned at first, and that's what I like the best, and I feel like I get the best image out of it. But anyway, so I've posted a few videos on TikTok and YouTube as the reels and little short videos, just a single fish catch or one missing, and that's just kind of get my channel started. I wanted to have a little bit more content there, but then I seen the TikTok that said if you don't start now, then you'll never start. So this is me starting. This is me documenting my road to the show. And what is that? I really want to fish Bassmaster Classic. I want to fish the Bassmaster Elite Series. I really just want to fish for a living. Whether it's regional tournaments in Arkansas and Texas and the Toyotas, or going to fish the Opens, which you're not really going to make a lot of money, but I'll fish them. Or, no, fishing the Elite Series and being the top tier pro. That's the goal. That's what I want to do. And I'm going to use the social media channels to share my story, show my highs and lows and things I've learned on the road. And more than just fishing, I mean life lessons. Like, don't get a credit card. And if you get one, keep it paid off. It's not free money. Bite you in the butt. But that's a story for another time. But this is me, man. I'm fixing to go to work. I'm about to go back inside and get my separator out of the air fryer and head to work. But I just kind of wanted to give y'all an update, or a starting point of who I am and what I wanted to do, and why I have a YouTube and the TikTok. I'm going to try to document everything I do. Some days I might not catch them. I might fish for 12 hours and catch one bass. That's part of fishing. But this is my road to the Elite Series, and the way I navigate life and girlfriends and kids and marriages and everything else when that time comes. But y'all stay tuned. We're going to go catch some bass. And this winter, we're going to go kill some deer and some ducks. And then go back, catch some more bass and a few crappie. The guys, I just live in Southwest Arkansas. I'm just a good old country boy who loves fishing. And if I can figure out how to make this a living, well, buddy, more power to me, huh? I appreciate y'all, and I'll try to get a video posted at least once a week, hopefully. But here's a few fish catches from the last couple of years. Appreciate y'all.